Welcome to Oman Salalah vlog 2, and this is day 2. So after the events of the previous day, day 2 was going to be a spiritual day, and I was looking forward to this day, especially after nightmares of knocking camels down on the road. I must say this was a spiritual day, as I said, visiting some holy sites that pilgrims go to see in Oman. So after breakfast at the hotel, wasn't the greatest of breakfast, I must admit. It was okay-ish. The downside was that the coffee wasn't great, and if you're a coffee lover like myself, you could be a tea lover because my friend fell into this category, but if you are a coffee lover like myself, you had to order coffee from the coffee shop that was conveniently located within the premises of the hotel. And they also did room service, so I suspect there was some sort of deal going on there between the owners of the hotel and the coffee shop. It could even be one owner, some sort of franchise. But anyway, we managed to get coffee and my friend managed to get her tea. But you did have to pay extra, so just bear that in mind. Yep, and the other thing is we slapped on the sunscreen. Yes, we did. So sunscreen was tongue-tied there. Sunscreen was slapped on, so we made sure that we weren't going to get burnt. But as this was a spiritual day and we were going to see sites, holy sites, we had to make sure that we were dressed appropriately, so we were covered, completely covered, and we had headscarves, as females have to wear headscarves. Males, you also need to dress appropriately, so you will need to have long pants and long sleeves as well if you're visiting such sites. Our first stop of the day was the Prophet Imran's tomb. This is believed to be the longest tomb in the world at 41 feet. Okay, so this is Prophet Imran, and this is his tomb, so we don't know where he is, so it's about 60 meters long. And there are two theories that exist. The first theory is that people in those days were giants. The second theory is that he's buried somewhere in the middle. We're not quite sure as to why they've made it that long, but he's somewhere in the middle. Now you may ask, who is Prophet Imran? Well, he is believed to be Virgin Mary's father, so the grandfather of Jesus. Next stop of the day was to visit Prophet Salah's camel's footprint. So you may ask, who is Prophet Salah and why is he important? Well, Prophet Salah is the 8th time generation of the Prophet Noah. Why is his camel important? Well, at that time, the tribe of Thamud, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, they were idol worshippers. And the Prophet Salah was trying to get them to believe the word of God and believe in one God, according to the Quran. So the tribe wanted proof, and so they've demanded that he produces a female pregnant camel from rocks. He did do this, and eventually the tribe accepted that he was delivering God's message, and they started to believe in God, Allah. The third stop of the day was the Sultan's Palace. We did drive through this place and we found it accidentally the previous evening when we were searching for food. So day 2 we went and had a look during the day. We didn't take any video because there wasn't really much to take, so you got a few photos. It was just garden and car park, and that's about it. So up Mount Itin we go, It was very, very scary, very winding road with many sharp bends.
Well, thank you, mummy.
I would drive, but my arm was in a sling yesterday and it's not 100% recovered.
Yeah, sure. Of course. She'll be recovered when she goes back home.
Cheeky cow, isn't I?
I love this mountain girl.
Okay, hazard lights are on. Slowly up. And there's going to be a sharp left turn in a minute. Oh, okay, but don't, yeah, it's going to be sharp left. We found refreshments at the top of the mountain with breathtaking views, which leads us nicely into our fourth and fifth stops of the day. What you see here is Prophet Job's footprint, and it is a large footprint, which leads us to question, was he a tall man? We then move in to see his tomb, and again you can see it's a really long tomb. So that tells us again that he must have been tall. Footprint, height, were people giants in these days? It's worth mentioning that the prophets here are the same for all three Abrahamic religions, that's Judaism, Christianity and Islam. I for one never knew that Oman, especially the Darfur region in Salalah, had such histories, you know, such religious sites and relics that people visit. I just never knew. So that was very interesting to see. Back down the mountain we go towards Salalah. The next vlog is very historical, but with a scientific twist. So there's a sneak preview for you to have a look at. So this should be really interesting. And I've got to say, day 3 is my favourite. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the videos, and don't forget to hit the bell button if you'd like to be notified when the next video is out. In Jolly Genius's world, we make the most of our opportunities.